What is going on, everyone? Platinum Beast coming at you with yet another video today. Today we're going to be taking a look at tubes for the Perth Mint Platinum coins. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, everybody. So, Perth Mint Platinum coin tubes. Now, if y'all have been paying attention to my channel for a while now, y'all know that I really enjoy stacking these guys, okay? And for a while now, I've been just kind of throwing them in this sort of airtight tube, if you will. Now, this airtight tube is good for raw coins that you put in a tube, okay? But these Perth Mint ones just get all jumbled around and they're kind of frustrating and they're just annoying, right? And I don't know about y'all, but I am the type of person who spills my coins all over the place. So how about that? But I am the type of person who likes to keep my coins encapsulated in their original mint capsules. So if you are like me and you don't want to take these coins out of their original mint capsules, then you're kind of at a dilemma, right? Because they don't make tubes for the Perth Mint coins. They come in wraps or rolls, if you will, rolls that are wrapped together, I believe, in like some type of packaging wrap from the mint. So if you buy like a whole roll of these things, they're all rolled up nice and neat, but you can't open them and play with them like I am doing here. So I decided to do something about that. I saw a few videos on YouTube from other YouTubers, namely Bullion Addict, but other people as well. They found that you can use nickel tubes, all right? Now I purchased this from my local Hobby Lobby, so shout out Hobby Lobby, and if you want to pick these up, you can yourself for a very reasonable amount of money. As you can see there, $3.49 is not too bad for about 5 tubes, right? I didn't want to buy a whole bunch of these tubes because I don't really stack nickels at all. Maybe I'll pick up a tube of nickels or something, silver war nickels at some point and stick them in one of these tubes, but I didn't want to spend too much. And everywhere I saw online was like $5 for 1 tube or like $10 for 10 tubes. And I'm like, I don't really want to spend that much money. So I just went down to the local Hobby Lobby and I picked this up for $3.50. Can't really beat it. But we're going to go ahead and open one of these up and see if they do in fact fit the Perth Mint coins. As you can see here, it's your standard tube, right? Your standard plastic tube with the plastic lid, not too fancy. But we'll go ahead and put some of these in here and see how well they fit. So there's one. We'll just go ahead and put them all, shall we? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is 9 1/10 ounce. Look at that. What do you know? So that is 9 1/10 ounce platinum coins. If we just do a little bit of readjusting here, we can get them nice and even. So this is what it looks like, and this is how it turns out, okay? So not too bad, actually. There's a little give there. There's a little bit of a wiggle, but it's really not that bad. It's much better than the airtight tube I was just having them in, and I think that's pretty solid. That's solid enough for me. Those aren't going to roll around too much, and if I filled the whole tube, they won't flip around and things like that inside the tube. So who knows? Maybe we'll get this tube filled up before long. But this is pretty cool overall, and again, shout out to Bullion Addict for mentioning this in his video on what he used. I assume this is the same type of tube you could use for the 1/10 ounce Perth Mint gold coins. So if you're a gold stacker and you like stacking the little gold coins from the Perth Mint, this will work as well. But I also wanted to share with you a good, useful tool that you can use to figure out roughly what type of tube you might be able to use for Perth Mint coins. Because obviously the Perth Mint doesn't just put out 1/10 ounce coins. They put out 1 ounce and all these other different sizes, and they come in mint capsules. There's a good little close-up shot of the gap there. As you can see, it's a little bit, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any motion in this video, but you can see there's a little gap, but it's really not too bad overall. So we're going to go over to the screen cam, and I'm going to show y'all a useful tool you can kind of use to sort of gauge what type of tube you might want to use for Perth Mint coins. Obviously, it's not going to be exact, because if you look at the description on these coins, it gives the diameter of the coin, like on a website like AppMex or SD Bullion or any website you use to buy bullion. Typically, they'll display the size of the coin, but that's going to be the coin, not the capsule as well. So keep that in mind. I kind of went back and forth on whether I should do penny tubes or nickel tubes, and I think nickel tubes was the best option overall, because when I measured these coins with their capsule up to a penny, it was very, very close, and I didn't want to really risk being too small and ordering penny tubes. So we're going to go over to the screen cam, and I'm going to show you all over there what we got. All right, everyone, so I've got AppMex's website pulled up here, and I decided to go ahead and pull up the 1/4 ounce gold lunar dragon. Obviously, this is not platinum, but it's a Perth Mint coin. It comes in a capsule, and I wanted to pull up a different size than you normally find. So what I'm going to show you here is this, okay? If you are looking at buying a Perth Mint coin, you know that they come in capsules, okay? They come in capsules that are not going to fit in airtights, and the capsule itself should be an airtight. But if you scroll down here to product details, and you go down here towards the bottom, and you click specifications, okay? You can see here the diameter of this coin is 20.6 millimeters, all right? So that's the coin. That's not the capsule. That's just the coin, all right? So that's what the coin size is, but that's not with the capsule. So you add a millimeter or two, maybe with the capsule included. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to go over to, you can Google this, or I found a website just using Google called Amos Advantage, okay? Amos Advantage is like a coin supplier, if you will. And they have all the listings of all the U.S. coins. Now, if you're in a different country, I'm sure you can just Google your country's coins, size, or millimeter, and you'll be able to see all the different sizes of your country's coins. So if you're in like a different country and they use different size coins, if they sell tubes in that country, then you might be able to find something. But I'm specifically catering to the United States because that's where I live. And so taking a look here, we can see all the different coins, right? And some of these are really old coins, like this $1 gold type 1. They're not talking about the recent gold dollar, right? They're talking about the legitimate 1800s, early 1900s $1 gold pieces, right? I don't even think they were early 1900s. I think they were mainly 1800s. But if we go down here and we see the dime is 18 millimeters, okay? 1829 to today. That dime has been 18 millimeters in the United States for all that time. If we keep going down, we can see that the quarter is 24 millimeters, okay? So if we go back to our AppMex site and we see that the coin is 20.6 millimeters, we can see that 24 millimeters for the quarter is pretty close. But let's take a look at the nickel, okay? Now, you know we just did the 1/10 ounce coins in the nickel tubes, so you saw that. But if we find the nickel somewhere around here, which is right here, 21 millimeters. So that's going to be very close. 20.6 with the capsule, you're probably not going to fit. Without the capsule, you'd probably fit, but you're not going to fit probably with the capsule. So it looks like you're probably going to have to go with the quarter tube if you want a close enough tube for Perth Mint 1/4 ounce coins, right? So it looks like the nickel tubes work for the 1/10 ounce, but you're going to have to go quarter tubes for the 1/4 ounce. And I assume the 1/2 ounce, we can take a look real quick. See if we can find it. Just type 1/2 Perth Mint. Click on a random coin. The Dragon series seems to be popular these days. When we scroll down and we go to specifications, it looks like the 1/2 ounce is 25.6 millimeters. So if we go over to our coin sheet and we look at, here's a close one, here's a close one. So the presidential dollar is 26.5. So maybe the dollar coin tube, the Sacagawea dollar coin tube, might be a worthy option. And that might actually fit pretty well, because that's just about 1 millimeter larger, 0.9 millimeter larger than the coin itself, which might include the capsule in total diameter. But if you want to be safe, you might go for like a platinum eagle tube or a gold eagle tube, because those are going to be about 27 millimeters. And you know, you might be able to find like the $half tube, that's going to be 30.5 millimeters. So that one might be just a little bit big, but you might have to go that route if it doesn't fit in a dollar coin tube. You never know. It's a little bit of trial and error, but that's how you do it. And that's how I was able to find a tube that was good enough for my Perth Mint coins. Okay, everyone, so that wraps up our video today. Thanks for stopping by. I'm super stoked about having these tubes in stock. We've got 5 of them here, so we need to fill up 5 of them. Maybe one of them we'll use for nickels, but the other 4 we're definitely going to fill up with these little 1/10 buggers that I love stacking. Y'all know I love stacking these things, and you're not going to quit seeing me stack them. So as long as Perth Mint keeps making them, I'll keep stacking them. And I made a video recently talking about palladium, so we'll see if the Perth Mint decides to go that route. That'll be interesting to see. But with all that being said, appreciate y'all stopping by and checking out the video today. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Hit that subscribe button so you can always stay up to date with future updates on the Platinum Beast channel. With all that being said, until next time, we'll see y'all.